Hey YouTube world, well, I've gone and done it. After watching many YouTube videos on the Daisy Powerline 880, I was at my local Walmart yesterday doing the obligatory grocery shopping with the missus. So I strolled on back to the sporting goods section, and what did I see on the shelf? One very lonely Daisy Powerline 880S, reduced down to $35. So I ratted through my pockets, counted up my spending money, and I had enough money to buy it. So yeah, 35 bucks for this guy for a .177 multi-pump dual ammo, as in BBs or pellets. Nice little air rifle. 700 feet per second with a pellet. It's kind of no joke for a $35 air rifle that some would call a toy. These are definitely not a toy. They are made out of cheap toy plastic, but they're not a toy. 700 feet per second, a .22 caliber pistol is running around 900 feet per second. So if you think I'm being silly comparing 700 feet per second to 900 feet per second .22 pistol, yes, you can argue that a .22 pistol isn't much either, but certainly still deadly, and so are these. Unfortunately, if you do an online search, you will find several stories of very unfortunate and tragic deaths of young kids from air rifles, BB guns, yes. One poor little guy, 7-year-old little boy in Florida, lost his life by one of this exact model, actually. This exact model. It was an accident. The safety wasn't on, obviously. Safety protocol wasn't followed. Unfortunately, people buy these for their kids as presents and just give them a packet of BBs or pellets and send them out in the backyard to have fun without any supervision or training or anything. And it's got to be taken seriously. This poor little 7-year-old guy was shot in the head, and it went through his skull. The BB went through his skull into his brain. Was taken to hospital, and he did not survive. So, yeah, these do pack a fair amount of punch for a $35 or $40 air rifle. I've watched plenty of YouTube videos, guys taking out squirrels. I saw a guy, very accurate headshot to a rabbit at what I consider to be more than 50 yards by watching the video, and pellet went straight into the brain. The rabbit was down and out, and there is food. I've seen guys do videos on these for a shit hit the fan scenario or survival, and once again, nothing to be laughed at, because it is absolutely possible. If should you want to or need to, for whatever reason you're out in the woods and you need or want to feed yourself and your family, yes, you can do it with a $35 off-the-shelf Walmart air rifle. So, at the beginning of the video, you saw me take a shot, and that was 10 pumps that they recommend. I have taken it to 12. I don't like following rules. So yeah, it comes with a scope. It's not much of a scope. I did mount it and try it. It's not the power of the scope that I have an issue with. A 4x15, that's plenty to match an air rifle. For realistically, the energy of the pellet fades away over distance. So in all reality, 50 yards would be the absolute most I would try and take down a rabbit or a squirrel. Even that, you got to be dead on with your shot, and you also want a pretty good pellet that's going to finish the animal off quickly and humanely. So the power of the scope is fine. It doesn't, you don't need a stronger scope. More the quality of this guy, I don't think is there. I found it very hard for it to stay. I couldn't get it. Once I got it zeroed in, it started wandering again. I've had a hard time. So open sights. I like shooting 22 rifles, and I've got two different 22s. I've got a Savage and I've got a Ruger, and both of them I like open sights. I've always liked open sights, so that's what I'm going to stick with this guy too. It's a bit more sporting, and it suits the range of this air rifle. So 700 feet per second is pretty good for a $35 plastic air rifle, but your pellet, it's only a 7.3 or 7.9 grain pellet. So the muzzle energy or the energy of the pellet fades off pretty quick. So once again, pest control, small game, open sights is just fine. It matches the power of the gun. So, but anyway, that's long enough rant. I've gone over 6 minutes now for a $35 plastic air rifle, but certainly a lot of fun, excellent value, like incredible value, and pretty serious for the for the construction, and certainly the price. Yeah, absolutely legitimate for pest control or small game. All right, thanks for watching.